What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Jamaricano TV. I'm yours truly, Rod, once again. Back for the second part of the second day of being sober. We can make a trend, ladies and gentlemen. We could definitely make a trend. Hashtag kick it. You know what I mean? Like I said, if there's anybody out there that I can help, I've received certain views and comments, emails. I want to say thank you for reaching out and letting me know that I made a difference for you. That's helping me, you know what I mean? But I'm about to get up out of here in a little bit, so I wanted to give y'all this second part of this video. I mainly wanted to talk about my personal smoking habits. This is what this section is about right here, my personal smoking habits. Me being sober all day today again, you know what I'm saying? I actually have a clear head and I can think. So we're just going to jump right into it, man. When it comes to my personal smoking habits, y'all, I mean, it's going to sound outrageous, but I always watch myself smoke. You know what I mean? Like, there's a big mirror where I smoke at in my room, so therefore, you know, or even if I'm in the bathroom, I just, for some reason, I'm always watching myself smoke. You know what I mean? So that right there lets you know, yeah, something wrong with something, but I'm just being honest about it, you know what I mean? But I'm very precise about how I roll my blunts. I take about roughly 15 to 20 minutes to roll my perfect J, and if it ain't right, I unravel it and do it all over again. I use scissors and everything, like I crop my blunt strip and everything. You know, I grind my weed down real good. I always use a grinder for my weed. I don't never, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm very precise about my weed, but I save all my roaches. Save all the roaches. And, you know, I guess you could say it's for a rainy day, but in my case, it's for when I run out of the weed and I still got to back up. You know what I mean? And that's kind of disgusting because when you look at them roaches, when you unravel them, you know what I mean? It's like, damn. When you're looking at it and you're telling yourself, this is what I'm about to smoke, you ask yourself, damn, is this what I'm coming to? I got to smoke this shit? Yeesh. But that's how I've been doing it for the longest, y'all. I mean, that was just a part of it. You know what I mean? Like it became routine. It don't matter who I'm smoking with. You got roach, put that joint in the ashtray, add it to the, you know, that's just how it is. I take pictures of every type of weed that I've had. Every batch of weed that I've ever had, I photograph it. And you would think it's a collage or anything, but I seriously have more photos in my phone of marijuana. And it's crazy because I got more photos of weed in my phone than I do my son. And that shit ain't cool, man. Like, it's really not. I would, what else would I do? Remember I told you I drink promethazine. Well, I did drink promethazine. I would dip the blunt in the promethazine, or I would pour it on the blunt, you know, before I put the weed in it. Let it dry out a little bit, not too dry, but still moist, and then I put the weed in it, you know what I mean, and just roll it all up. And I put the whole blunt in the oven, and I'd bake it for 25 seconds. Like, when I say I'm addicted, y'all, it's a difference. You know what I mean? But while I'm smoking, like, I'm constantly watching it burn. Sorry about that. But I'm constantly watching my blunt burn. For some reason, as I'm smoking, I always keep the lighter in my hand. You know what I mean? Like, my blunt has to burn a certain way. I don't want it to run. You know what I mean? I don't want to have to stop the run. I don't like that. Like, I'm a real precise smoker. And over time, it's turned into my habits, my smoking habits. That's why I wanted to share that with y'all. And for some reason, I always feel like there's absolutely nothing wrong with what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like the amount of weed that I smoke, I feel like there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. I feel like it's better than anybody smoking one cigarette. I feel like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I can justify that. Like, oh, nah, you smoke cigarettes? Shoot. I smoke weed, I'm good. There is no good or bad, people. When you smoking, I mean, it ain't good to smoke, period. Whatever you smoke, it's not good to smoke. It ain't good for your body. You know what I mean? But I'm not trying to be a health doctor or anything like that. I'm just venting. Because these are my problems that I've had. As many blunts as I've rolled, I might as well be smoking cigars. Straight tobacco. You know what I mean? It ain't really no difference. Everything always adds up. But I was going over my checklist. See, I got the Hits Blunt hoodie on. I was going over my little checklist, and I saw something that I figured that I can, use as a guide for me to pinpoint what I did, which let me know that I was an addict. So I came up with a little list, and if you can relate, cool. Let me know. You know what I mean? Shoot me an email. I quit smoking dope at gmail.com. For me, it's like it's inevitable. Like, it's crazy. I've never been as clear as I am for these past 2 days, and I'm already starting to think, you know what I'm saying, ahead and beyond. It's crazy. I actually feel like I got oxygen flowing in my head. Like, it's not clouded. You know what I mean? But you know you an addict when all your friends are potheads. You know you an addict. You know you an addict when you just bought a pack of Backwoods, and not even an hour later, you need to go back to the store to get another one. You know you an addict when you put yourself in debt, not only with the weed, man, but your bank too. You know how many overdraft fees and negative balances I done went through in my life over this weed? You know you a pothead for sure when you gotta smoke before you go to church. Yeah, that's right, I said it. You know you a pothead when you gotta smoke before you go to church. The one place where you should be able to go and be accepted. You know what I mean? You don't have to be under the influence to go to church, people. I was raised up in the church. I would have think God would have came down himself if I ever thought I'd do something like that. You know what I mean? But as you get older, not your beliefs, but your things that you would say is acceptable and not acceptable, sometimes you pass judgment and say, oh, I can do it. It's all right. But I'm not proud of it. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, y'all. For the most part, I actually did the math too, man. I did the math on how much money I can think about I have rounded up. I think I did it right. So, just have a listen to this. I think I've spent about $75,000. Around $75,000 in a total of 10 years. And that's not even accurate. It could be more. Seriously. And we only talking about weed. You know what I mean? We only talking about purchasing that sack. We're not talking about including the prices of the roll-ups. You know what I mean? The food you eating when you high. So I did the math on my roll-ups too. My Backwoods. I love my Backwoods. You know what I mean? You know Backwoods, for those who smoke Backwoods, when you get a pack of Backwoods, you got to fill them out. Make sure they, you know what I'm saying, soft. You don't want no stale pack of Backwoods. But us smokers, we always run into them. You know what I mean? We always get them. Crack that seal open. Sometimes you can smell a whole pack of stale. You just be like, just throw it away. And you got to go back and get another one. Just threw away $7-something. You know what I mean? Southside in D.C., it's $5 a pack. But on the Maryland side, Montgomery County and PG and other places like that, it's like $7-something for a pack. It's like buying a pack of cigarettes. But I say I spend about $1,000 every 3 months on roll-ups. So around $4,000 a year. It ain't worth it, people. Me sitting there talking about it, telling y'all, I feel bad. I feel really bad. But it's alright though. Being sober, I'm telling y'all, it ain't easy, man. I get real irritable. Today, although it's Christmas, you know what I mean, I watched my little man run around and have fun with his toys and things like that. And it's just like, oh my goodness, I still want to smoke. I can't. You know what I mean? I can't. But what I feel like is helpful for me is when I get an email from somebody while I'm sitting here saying, damn, I could be smoking. When I get an email and I read and I see that I'm touching people all the way out in Canada. You know what I mean? Like, I'm having an impact on people who's been smoking longer than I have. And when they tell me, they say, yo, your video helped me realize something. You saying that to me, you helping me realize something. Maybe this is what I'm supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? Something like that. Something along those lines. You know what I mean? But hashtag kick it. That's what we doing, man. Hashtag kick it. You know what I mean? You got to kick it. Either way you want to put it, like, I'm going full-fledged with this. Like I said, I'm owing it to my son and I'm owing it to myself. So I take this real serious. And when I reach out to people and say, hey, can you support me? You know what I'm saying? Watch my vlogs, do this and that. A lot of people might just be like, ain't nobody about to pay attention to Slim. Ooh, but you're not realizing this is something great for me. It may not be along the lines of what you want to take the time out to sit down and watch or listen to, but like I said in my last video, this is my therapy. You understand? So it is what it is, man. But I'm about to go out with my folks, go to a little Christmas party and everything, sober, and putting activities around yourself makes it a lot easier as well. You know what I mean? So if y'all want to know, I think I saw a few people that wanted to know how bad can the withdrawals be. I don't want to get too much into the withdrawals because then it's going to lead into my next video, but just know, people, temptation, if you can't beat temptation, you ain't going to win. Like I said, all my friends is potheads. So what you think my biggest temptation is? I'm worried about even being around one of these niggas. You know what I mean? So, determination. Determination is definitely the key. I'm strong-minded. You know what I mean? So, that is that. But, I want to try to know something else, too. What this weed has really knocked me off of. I have a passion for automobiles. I have a passion for cars. Ever since I was a little boy, I love cars. My father got me on the cars, and now my little man loves cars. And I had a dream of going to one of these automotive institutes, graduating, receiving my master's in it, and opening up my own shop and being able to fix cars and mod them out. You know what I mean? I enrolled in Lincoln Tech. Went for a little bit. There was a little problem with my diploma and all that other stuff, but once I had a chance to go back and get it straightened away, I said, fuck it. Because I was too busy getting high. Just remember, y'all, on my next video tomorrow, we're going to get more into it. We're going to get more into the withdrawals. We're going to get more into what can you do so that your mind isn't letting your body know that it wants to smoke. You know what I mean? That's all that is to it, y'all. But like I said, I'm about to get up out of here. Go spend some time with my fam. This is day 2, part 2 to the video. I quit smoking dope. Like I said, y'all got questions, comments, concerns. I need y'all support, people. You know what I mean? I had a few people tell me that I reached out and touched them, so that's a good feeling. That's a real good feeling. Questions, comments, criticism, email me, people, at iquitsmokingdope@gmail.com. I appreciate y'all, man, for real. Thank y'all for watching Jamaricano TV. Y'all have a wonderful and safe night.